Hey guys, it's Simon here from The Breaking Point. I haven't made a video in a very long time. A lot's been going on, a lot of personal stuff, but I'm here to talk about a website that I love near and dear. And you probably heard me mention it before. It's not here on my Twitter for sure, because when I was active on Twitter about 2 years ago, 2 to 3 years ago, I was always on the site and always retweeting everything that they. So the website's called FearNet. Now, if you guys don't know FearNet, it's a premier horror movie website that shows free horror movies on their website, and they also have an on-demand and cable channel which got closed down recently. So, what happened with FearNet? If you go to their website right now, because they close down tomorrow, but probably not a lot of people are gonna watch this video because I don't have a lot of subscribers, I don't get a lot of viewers. But by the time you guys see this video, you'll know why. But if you can, go to the website today. It's the last day. You can go watch Creep and White Worms of the White Layer, or something like that. Another movie that they have on their website for free. And they were a really good website for horror movie reviews, game reviews. They did Comic-Con coverage. There was like a regular media website, but fear and horror themed and genre geared more towards that. And they were the only website of their kind. Like BloodyDisgusting.com and Fangoria, they don't do anything like FearNet does. So what happened with FearNet is that ABC Universal and Comcast bought FearNet, and since they own the channel Sci-Fi, which is a great channel, and Chiller, which is not so great, they decided that FearNet's redundant because we have Chiller. So they closed down FearNet and fired all the staff from FearNet. And they didn't pick them up to work for Chiller, they just fired them, and now they're closing everything down. But this leaves a lot of fans in the dark because this is where we went to at our horror movie websites. Now, FearNet to me is something completely different. Like FearNet pulled me out of like a lot of bad times. Like there was a time where I had a long distance relationship with a girl, and I used to go to my aunt and uncle's house every weekend, right? And I would go there, and my aunt and uncle's house was really nice. It's upstate. It's on this huge plot of land, and it had this hot tub and stuff like that. So I'd go there on the weekends to relax. Especially this is like my second year college, and I would just watch horror movies. But there was Christmas, I think Christmas 2012. A good friend of mine passed away, and I fell like into a slump. And I remember going on FearNet and watching all their Christmas horror movies, and it pulled me right out of like that slump. And it wasn't like the movies were like mind blowing. Some of them were, but a lot of them were like these cheap kind of horror movies. But you would always get like if there was five before there used to be like 10, 12 horror movies on their website. So you had like 12 movies, you'd have you like probably have three really great ones, and then the other nine were just like, oh yeah, let me just kill some time and watch these. So I sat there and I watched all 12, and by the time it was done with, I felt so much better about myself. So I mean, FearNet was a website to me that wasn't just a website. Like it was a whole another thing that made me so happy. And I'm really sad to see it go. Like my eyes are kind of red because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh no, I wasn't a bitch about it. I cried a little. So I implore everybody to remember this website because of what it was and what it is. I mean, it's gonna go down in history as probably the greatest horror movie website of all time. And a lot of people won't be able to experience it. And the last movie they have on there is a movie I've been talking about a lot, Creep, and I'm so glad that they put that as their farewell movie. And if I had the channel, they're having their final marathon, which they have 8 selected movies that everyone dies in the end, just like them. So the last final movie that they're showing on their channel is House of a Thousand Corpses. So if you have the channel, please check out that marathon, support them. If you go to their website, you can actually send Chiller an email about how you feel about it. So I'm gonna do that and let them know that about how much I hate Chiller. My mom watches the channel all the time and I hate it. Um, Unless they become more like FearNet or like something happens. But what I really want to do is, and why I'm making this video is, if anyone out there who knows how to like program code or write code, I kind of want to make a website. And buying a domain name and a server isn't that much money. It's like probably $100, $120. I had a website for a while that no one ever went on, so I decided to close it down. So I would buy a server and the domain name, and I'd try to find a way to try to keep FearNet alive for people. Not with the name FearNet because NBC owns it, so in Comcast, and they're probably gonna hold on to that unless like they get ditched the name FearNet, and there's a way I can find out that they ditched the name FearNet and I could use it. Then that'd be great. But I'd have to find another name very similar to FearNet to pay homage to FearNet, and I kind of want to like be able to talk to these employees and see how they made this website work, so that way I can try to do the same. Now, it's not gonna be like a huge website where we make money because I'm a college kid who's broke. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to do it to pay homage and maybe throw like independent films on there, like put my movie on there, put another friend of my movie on there, and like movies that are in public domain, like Night of the Living Dead or Return of the Living Dead. Like those are all movies that have public domain rights, so you can just go to the public domain, just take it and put it on there. It's on YouTube. You could just easily put it on the website, and that's a good horror movie too. And then probably try to reach out to people and say, hey, can we use your horror movie on our website? So if anybody knows anything about this, please comment down below or email me. My email is my YouTube name, The Breaking Point Show @gmail.com. So I just want to also make this video to say goodbye to FearNet. FearNet, you are the greatest website ever. I will always remember you for giving me scares, thrills, and pulling me out of deep, dark places. I actually sent you guys an email, and I also sent you guys a Facebook message. And I did order that coffee mug, and I wanted to order the hoodie, but I just didn't have enough money to order the hoodie. So, goodbye, FearNet. I will never forget you guys. I have you guys like screenshots of like the pages and stuff like that, just to remember when I get really bored. I want to look at a picture of it, of when you guys had the Damned as a thing. And now I'm gonna take another one that you guys changed it to the farewell banners. And I'm really bummed out that you guys are leaving. This is like that bullshit that happens when big companies buy small companies that do well and have a big fan base, and they want to get rid of it because they think that, okay, now the people that were on FearNet have to watch Chiller or have to watch Sci-Fi, even though Sci-Fi is kind of not like a horror website or a horror movie channel. I remember when Monsters HD was around, and they did the same thing, and Monsters HD was like a freaking amazing channel that I would just spend hours, and I think that was like my default channel on my cable box, actually, in my room, in the living room, because we would all watch it. And then FearNet became a thing where when I got my MacBook Pro and I found out you can attach things to watch things on the television, we were watching FearNet movies all the time on the TV. And when I had my big Sony Vaio, I had a 21-inch Sony Vaio, I was just sitting there with my uncle when I used to go upstate and just watch FearNet movies all the time. So I'm really going to miss you guys. This breaks my heart. And other than that, I just got to say that I love you guys. I love the website, and I love everything you did for me. So thank you so much. Rest in peace, FearNet, for 8 wonderful years. Thanks. And this is Simon from The Breaking Point, signing out. Sorry, guys, I haven't made a video in a long time. A lot of stuff been going on. Maybe I can come back with another video for Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know. Can't do no Comic-Con coverage because I wasn't there. But I'll be going to NYCC again this year, so. Alright. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.